Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? So here we are. Lele is ready. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. So this is a very impromptu streaming. I was not really planning to, but as I'm not sure I'll be able to have some streaming next week, it's going to be a little bit hectic. Um, it's the second week. We're still having students signing to our courses. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit complicated to program right now or to decide right now if I'm going to stream next Saturday or Sunday. So, I spent most of the morning out trying to find charger or something for my computer. Um, it's having kind of a failure, so I really don't want to move that much my charger until I find either an original one using Amazon or general one. I think that it's going to be a little bit complicated in some cases to find originals. But well, what can we do? Okay, let's see. I cannot see my YouTube here, and I don't know why not. So this is not working properly. So if you're coming in, give me a second to see if I can find my stream. And if I do, then I can open my own streaming. So let's see. Ah, this internet. Ah, hate it. So welcome if you're lurking. Trying to set this one to all messages. Okay, so I think I can put a message here. Yes. Okay. So here we are. Just moving Lele around to see if this is working. It says I'm live. So there you go. Hi, Marguerite. How are you today? Welcome. Thank you for coming. I hope that it's not that cold where you are. Here we had yesterday a terrible, terrible day. It was cold, rainy, for my standards, of course. For you guys, it could be like, oh, you're complaining about something that is not that cold. But well, okay, so this beauty here, it's almost ready, as you can see. I added some soft pastels, chalk pastels to the background, and I used a little bit of ink, green ink, using a stencil, snake stencil that I have somewhere here. Let me show you. So I added this one to the background. I didn't wash this one because I don't mind that much. It's Inktense, so it really doesn't bother that much. So this one is almost ready. And a tip that I always give my students or people who are watching these videos is to take a photo of your work and then check it. You're going to find sections that are not finished. So it's like using fresh eyes or finishing whatever you have ready. What I'm going to do is probably with, where are you? With a Sharpie pen, I will go through the margins here. Probably won't do it right now. I need magnifier to do this so I don't go out of my edges, but practically after doing this, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad here I don't get snow because I wouldn't be able to cope with shoveling all that. It would be just, well, I have problems with handling things with a lot of weight, so I wouldn't do that. So let me put this a little bit of onto this side and show you what I'm going to be working with this week. Tissue paper, small little pieces. I showed these during the streamathon, December the 31st. And what I'm doing is just cutting small little pieces of tissue paper, use scholar glue, mix the scholar glue with 50-50 water, 50-50 glue, water, a brush, and apply it. And I like the special colors once it's dry. I like it a lot. I think it looks really nice. This is the back side. It takes time. It's a very meditative activity that you can do. So you can have 3D objects. You can have, or you can sort your colors in boxes. This is one box. And this is my other box. Different colors. I normally go and do a little bit of a scouting onto the stationery stores or whatever they sell, crafts or something like that. And I go and see if there are like colors that I don't have. And I buy the big sheets of paper and I keep them organized in folders like this where I can have different colors. So you can see, for example, that this yellow is cannot be very clearly on camera, but it's a very pale yellow compared to this one. So it's good for transitions. And not all the stationaries have the same colors. So it's an advantage to go and see what colors you can get and go and work with that. So I think it's really nice. These sunflowers, the original ones, were made like, let me think, 25 years ago. It's paper mache. And after it hardened, I painted them white with acrylic, and then I started laying the colors. But I forgot to use a varnish, so they were exposed to the sun, so the colors just faded, and well, it was not really nice. Okay, hi Connie, coming in, welcome. Another thing that I'm going to be doing over this year, I'm going to keep my projects very limited. Otherwise, I just have so many projects and then I don't finish anything. And that's very frustrating. It's I'm going to continue experimenting with my watercolor and my ink pens. There are some here that are still in the process to be finished. So I need to finish this seahorse to finish the background. I have somewhere, I don't know if I have it here in my other block. I need to finish this winter landscape. It has got some film to keep the white, so I need to finish this one soon. And I need to finish this one that is also watercolor with Inktense. So that's my idea for this month. I also have here, and I got a new one, got a new block with gray. Oh, look at this one. I love doing things like this. With a tone gray that is very light and it looks really, really cool. This one is going to be good for dry media, you know. I think it's going to be very, very good for pastels, color pencils. I'll probably experiment a little bit with little water, not that much, to see how the paper responds. If it's little water, I think you can pull it off. You know what I mean? If you're watching the background, thank you very much. And I still need to finish my Christmas chicken. I don't know what I'm going to do in the background, not yet. So my neighbors still have some Christmas decorations, you know, so normally people here don't put away their Christmas decorations until February the 2nd. That's officially when in Mexico we finish our Christmas season. Don't ask me why, it's a very strange tradition. On January the 6th, we normally have what we call roscón or rosca de reyes. So it's kind of an oval bread, and this bread has got figures, hidden figures inside. So you cut a slice, you check it out, and if you have got one of the figures, then it's your duty to be kind of the godfather or the godmother of baby Jesus. And supposedly on February the 2nd is when the baptism or whatever that ceremony in those days was held. And that's a day where Mexicans normally eat tamales, tamale, or you know, yes, tamales. And we normally have coffee or chocolate or something like that, a kind of a hot beverage. So that's why the Christmas decorations are put away until February the 2nd. So that's why I'm doing this chicken right now, Christmas chicken, conspiracy chicken. I'm using color pencil. I am a fan of color pencils, as you have seen on my channel. I love to experiment with techniques, and one of the things that I always go back to is color pencils. Last Friday, I streamed with Christopher Runciman. So if you go to his channel, I'm going to put his name in the chat because I don't have the link here. But if you go to his channel, you will be able to see Friday's stream. We always go crazy when we stream together. It's kind of the Christmas festival. And we were talking about a lot of things, but we were talking about spooky movies and horror movies, stories, anecdotes. So it was very, very, very fun. And as usual, Christopher's art is amazing. He can take a paper with some color textures, jelly printed or something, and he just pulls out the images. And for me, that's so cool and amazing, because for me it's difficult to do that. I mean, I can probably see the image with the texture and everything there, but to pull it out from the paper, it's not something easy, you know. So if you want to see some magic there, go to his channel. We normally have a lot of fun streaming together. While I'm doing this, you won't see me around a lot of streams during the week. From Monday to Thursday, I'm practically busy at college. So I have my classes, my groups, my schedule is parted. So I have to go early morning and then I have to go late in the afternoon. So basically, I really don't have time to uh, be at a lot of streams during the week. I'll probably be lurking on the balcony, probably, but you won't see me very, very active in chat, guys. It's just impossible. I'm going to use that um, time that I have in between my classes to prepare lessons, to evaluate tasks, and things like that. Hi, Jane. Welcome. Coming in. We're coloring a little bit. I'm not going to be on for more than an hour, so the rerun is easier for the people who like to watch reruns or that are doing something over the weekend. And it's, well, it's more convenient also for me not to be streaming that long as well. I have to cook today most of the food that we have here at home during the week. So it's just Dad and myself living here. So I normally go to an economy kitchen to buy some rice, spaghetti, some side dishes, uh, fried beans or something like that. And then here at home, I just concentrate in having beef or fish, probably some chicken, um, things like that. So I really don't complicate that much in the kitchen. But today I bought a box of cereal and they gave me a kilogram of flour. So, oh my God, now I really, really have to do some baking. I have there some cocoa, right? Or that I can use. Cocoa is in Spanish. So I have the idea of baking some chocolate muffins or something like that. I'll probably do that next Friday. You'll see me on Fridays, probably a little bit more active. Saturdays as well, especially in the afternoon when I'm done with all my chores and shopping and, those things that houses require. And you'll see me there. Okay. Brownies. Oh, I need a good recipe of brownies, Jane. I love brownies, but I'm not good at brownies. I certainly prefer like muffins or that type of bread that is a little bit more kind of spongy, because then I can use whipped cream and I can cut it up, put the whipped cream in the middle and put some strawberries or raisins or cranberries and then have like small sandwich. But I'll try to find a brownies. My sister is the special one with brownies. She prepares brownies like heaven, literally. Her brownies are so good, really, really good. I love her brownies. Let me see what I can do here. I'm kind of happy with the texture that I'm giving this hat. I'm going to try and put it the close up. I'm just doing small little circles for the texture. And I'll probably use a white Prismacolor or something to blend it. And practically that's it. Okay. I know, Connie, that's it. No, I need something sweet. I'm trying, not because I'm overweight, but you can really, really gain weight if you're not careful, or you can get sick with all these sugary kind of things. So I'm trying not to eat that much sugar or fat or something. So whenever I bake something, I can really enjoy it and say, okay, this weekend is for sweets, or maybe in the next 2 weekends would be something kind of French fries or chips or something like this. Okay, so yeah, I know, right? If there are mistakes when you bake, just add some marmalade, some whipped cream, and nobody will notice there's a mistake. So, oh, don't ask me why I like chickens. They were not necessarily my favorite animal some years ago, but recently they have become my favorite animal to illustrate. So I'm always looking for pictures of chickens and things like that. I have to always remember to be like on camera. So there you go. All right, one of my cats is crazy running downstairs. He's like in the zoomies. He should be sleeping, but he goes mad whenever he listens to me. Like, why are you speaking alone? You're talking to me. What are you saying? What are you doing? So, anyway. Okay, we're going to go here to the bottom part. Add a couple of shadows. I'll probably do the same like I did with the other stencil. Not necessarily snake stencil, but if we consider that birds and uh, those animals kind of come from the reptile family, then could be interesting to add a reptile texture here, but I think I'm going to add something different. I don't have a lot of stencils. I'm a little bit frustrated because like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, it's going to be, I participated in a raffle. I got something from a giveaway. The package was sent to Houston, where my cousin lives, and he hasn't been able to come to Mexico. He's been in a very, very difficult process in his company. So I haven't been able to get a lot of those things. And in that giveaway, there were some stencils and some stamps and things like that. So I do hope that sometime this year, my cousin comes and brings that package that he still has at home. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons I don't participate in giveaways or I ask for Happy Mail or anything like that. Um, because post mail in Mexico is, first of all, very slow. It takes from 2 to 3 months to get something, even in places like Mexico City, believe it or not. And I am not in Mexico City. I'm in a place called Querétaro. It's central Mexico, 2 hours away from Mexico City, driving north. But here in the area where I am, everything is new. I mean, this has been developing in the last 5, 6 years. So we don't have a post office. The nearest post office is 10 miles driving and then 10 miles coming back downtown, the city of Querétaro. There's no parking. They close very early in the morning. They just open like 4 hours in a day. So it's impossible to plan a trip. And to be honest, I haven't seen uh, the motorbike of a postman anywhere here. So that's terrible, right? Oh, Connie, exactly. Shipping is very expensive. The only thing that I can get here is regularly it's Amazon, but still we don't get it on the same day. If I ask for something using Amazon, it takes the shortest. It takes 3 days, and it never arrives in the morning. It arrives at around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. So it's really, really hectic. But hopefully, if this area continues to grow and have more houses, more services, more shopping malls or stores, we can get closer to civilization. I have a Walmart, but it's very small. It's a very small Walmart. So small that we have, yeah, the automatized self checkout that I hate. And they normally have two store clerks, and that's it. I mean, they have like 15 stations where they can have a clerk, so you can pay there. But it's so small, and not a lot of people use it that they normally have two. I was just there like an hour ago, 2 hours ago, shopping for my groceries, and just one. Today, just one clerk. And it's uh, gets me mad when that happens, because the line is big. They don't open another one, and there you have to be waiting until uh, I don't know. And I don't like the self check. I don't like the automatized checkout. It's just I don't like it. Okay, I am against that. Why? Because I go shopping with my dad, and my dad likes to go shopping. Because normally, as I work long hours during the week, the only time he goes shopping is with me. So he likes the interaction with people. He likes to talk to people, and I don't know. It's for him. It's nice, and I really don't want for all the stores to be automatized like that. We need to interact with people. Oh my God, this is crazy. 1 month, Connie. Imagine. Yeah, I totally understand that. Like a year ago, I ordered from Amazon a set of Faber-Castell polychrome pencils, and they were coming from Japan, and they literally took like 3 weeks to get to Mexico. It was not packaging, it was not a parcel because it was very expensive. So this store used certified mail, and I was very nervous. I was like, oh my God, I made a mistake. This is not going to get to Mexico, it's going to be stolen. But fortunately, 3 months, not 3 months, 3 weeks after I ordered from Amazon, my package came here, and it was complete, it was sealed. But certainly I will not order from any store. Even Amazon USA has problems delivering to Mexico. Can you believe that? I mean, we are so close. We are so close. And then I have an account with Amazon USA. And whenever I enter, and if somebody suggests, for example, in one of the chats, okay, this is the link to the product that this streamer is using, I use the link, I enter my account, I use the link, and then there's a big banner saying, we don't deliver this product to Mexico. And I'm like, really? You have a warehouse in Laredo. I don't know if it's Laredo, how you pronounce it, but Laredo in Texas. And you don't deliver to Mexico? Oh my God, it's so frustrating. It makes me very angry. I'm going to try this year not to buy from Amazon because it's getting more frustrating, more frustrating not to get your things or things like that. It's just terrible. What is good is that I visited today a mall that is particularly close. It's around 8 miles from my house where I am, and I saw big big announcement that says we are opening a new stationery here in the next months. This one is one of the biggest here in Mexico. It's called Lumen. Imagine it's a combination between Michael's, Joann, and Hobby Lobby. Big, big store. And I just couldn't be happier. I was literally telling my dad, Dad, look at this, Daddy. They're going to open finally after 5 years of asking for this store to be near. They are opening. They are opening. And why I'm so happy, guys? Well, first of all, at the college, at the university where I am, the majors are graphic design, architecture, fashion design, and there was no way to get any of the materials these majors needed nearby. Everything was either Amazon or you have to go to the other way, the other side of town. And here I'm telling you that that stationery that I'm mentioning on the other side of town is 25 miles driving, getting to the store, and then 25 miles returning to your house. No, it was just crazy. So now that they are opening around 8 to 10 miles, now it's really close. Now it's really close. And anyway, I have to go to that mall every month because I take my dad to his regular doctor visit, and the doctor is in that mall. So every month I have to go. So now I'm going to be there, hopefully, not enabling myself or spending a lot of money with things there. Oh, one of my cats is here, and she's just meowing and getting crazy. So now I'm really, really happy. And I understand you, Jane. It's very frustrating, right? I mean, these three countries, Mexico, the USA, and Canada, we are in North America, and instead of having kind of better e-commerce, because we're technically neighbors, even though we're big countries, we're technically neighbors. We are just getting messages of no, this is not shipped. We don't deliver this to Mexico. Oh, come on. We want to buy. It's not that we want those things for free, right? So there you go. Okay, let me find a good white Prismacolor Premier. It's my favorite color. I got a box of Premier Whites. I have heard other YouTubers saying that the Holbein Chinese is the best white in the market, but again, it's not delivered to Mexico. So the only thing that is delivered to Mexico is the white Prismacolor Premier. So that's what we are using. But anyway, the only thing that I'm going to buy this year regarding material is going to be probably a set of pan pastels. And that's because I have been watching Didi Willingham using pastels or pan pastels. No, it's pan pastels for a long time in her coloring. And pan pastels cannot give the same quality of these pastels. I have had these Faber Castells for ages. I think this set is probably 30 years old. And you can see it's used. I love it. But you don't get the same. I have investigated a little bit about pan pastels, and definitely they have kind of a different texture. So that's the only thing that I'm going to buy. And I'm not going to use Amazon because that store that I mentioned, Lumen, carries pan pastels. So, and they sell individual pans. So I'm going to test probably the primary colors because I'm a believer that if you're going to test material, if this is the first time you're going to test something, get a small set that you can mix, learn your color theory, and then mix. And then after that, if you really like the material, if you think it's worth it, then yes, go ahead and buy a bigger set. That's my personal belief, and that's normally what I tell my neighbors. My neighbors are my art students, and I'm going to try and get more neighbors, more classes on Saturdays. So that's why I have not decided if I'm going to continue streaming on Saturdays midday, or if I'm just going to go and stay on Sundays at around this time. Because it's a little bit more convenient, on Sunday. Saturday is a little bit hectic with my grading and lesson preparation and, things like that. But I certainly love what I do. For the people who don't know, I'm a teacher at college, not necessarily art teacher, but the classes that I give are English as foreign language. So I normally have students with very basic levels of English. From starting, probably, that is the first time they are learning English. Some of them are probably at the high intermediate level of English. So they're very fun. I love my classes. I love the students. I love the university where I'm working because all my coworkers are so, so nice. The people really support you a lot. I just have good words, and I'm very grateful of having found the people that I'm working with and my colleagues and coworkers. They're just some of the best people here. I've been teaching English as foreign language for more than 26 years. So it's practically half my life. And let me find a knife here because I need to do something with this color that you see here. I don't have. Okay, I have a bit of cotton here that will help. These people are very supportive. And another thing, my college is 2 miles and a half away from my house. So it takes me 10 minutes to get to my job. Can you imagine that? 10 minutes to get to your job. Nowhere you can find that type of commuting, right? And at 7 a.m. when it's my first class, I normally get there at 6:40. So at 6:40 a.m., the parking lot is empty. I can choose any parking spot. Nobody's there. Let me get. Mm, okay. Disappeared for a bit. Sorry. I wanted to have one of these just to test this little color. Okay. Oh, well, that's the best commute, Janie. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Across the hall. When we were in the um pandemic thing, I had online classes, and literally my commute was from my bed that is there to the desk here. But I didn't like online classes. The students didn't learn that much. It's much better when you have them face to face and you can interact and you can see that they are learning, that they're asking questions and things like that. Okay, so that's really, really nice. My two sisters, I have younger sisters. They do home office, so and they are very happy doing home office. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's right. But as I certainly like being at home, I'm not a person who enjoys being surrounded by hundreds of people. Definitely not anymore. So I during the weekends, I really enjoy to be at home, crafting or doing some other things, drawing, painting, and of course evaluating tasks because you know um, you can work certain hours in front of a group as a teacher, but the majority of the work is done at home and it's expected to be done at home. Because I could stay at university and find some place at the teacher's rooms or something like that, or at the cafeteria. We have a very big building for students and teachers where you can enter small rooms and you can work there. But I need really to take care of my dad and to be with him as much as I can, He's going to be 87 this year in August. So we are keeping each other company. So if I can drive back to have breakfast with him after my class, my first class finishes at 8:30. So at around 8:45, I'm already back home, so I can sit with him and finish breakfast with him, and then go back to university at around 12:30 for the next set of classes. So if I can do that, I'll do it because it's keeping my dad company, and we are enjoying our company right now. Now that we are the only two people here, two people, two cats. That's my family right now. My fur babies, Nico and Kika. Kika is here. She's not insisting to sit on my lap, but she normally does when I'm here. And Nico, no, he never sits on your lap. He only bites you. That's right. I know, I think I think that when you are young and you're in your adolescence or your young years, you do have a different relationship with your parents, and it's more an authority relationship. Sometimes it's not the best relationship. When I was young, my relationship with my dad was not very good. We have kind of the same personality, so. But now that I'm back, when I came back and now that I'm living at his house and helping him and in a certain way taking care of him. Now the relationship is totally different. We are friends, we support each other. So it's a different kind of thing. Different kind of thing. So, and it's worth exploring. Okay, so there you go. My other sisters are also coming frequently to visit him. So one is in Mexico City, the other one is here in the same city. It's on the other side of Querétaro, but it's a 30-minute drive. So it's not really far away. But we are trying to keep my dad's company, and so he's comfortable, and that's the idea. I have to be very careful so I don't chop off my finger here. You see, I like to live in danger with knives. Yeah. Not that this is the safest one. Look at the size. It's very big. But I've been trying to finish this chicken for 3 weeks already. And I knew in the back of my mind that, oh, the chicken is there, I have to finish it. But I just didn't. I was busy doing something else. So Monday tomorrow, not going to stream that long, probably some 10 minutes more, probably. So you can watch the replay and remember to share, subscribe. Let me get more subscribers, share the video, watch the replays, leave comments. Whenever you subscribe a channel, don't forget to like videos and watch some videos. Make comments, otherwise YouTube will erase your subscription. Hi Cheryl, good morning. Welcome, come on in. Ooh. Sorry if I'm not reading chat right now, because this is like being a daredevil. A very small chalk pastel and a very big knife. Not good. Okay. So, oh, this is going to fall here. There you go. Okay. All right. So here we are. At least I'll try to finish the background. If not, you have more or less an idea of what I'm doing. I need to go and open one of the boxes where I keep my stencils and find a stencil, but I might not be able to do that on camera today. But during the week, I normally record shorts. So I don't stream from Monday to Friday. I just upload shorts, and you're welcome to comment, like them, share them. The streaming could be on Saturday if I'm at home at around midday Central Time. I'm Central Time in this case. Or Sunday also around midday Central Time. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'll try not to add I'm going to be very sarcastic here, but I'll try not to add a personal coloring here that is blood coloring. Ooh, not really. I don't like that kind of thing. But I think this one is already too small. So let me go and see. All right, this one is better right now. This is bigger. I'm trying not to be a daredevil with the knives. I shouldn't. I should be more responsible with my own fingers. The same happens when I'm cooking. I'm prone to burn my hands and fingers when I'm cooking. That's why I don't cook so much. I prefer baking, definitely. It's much easier to bake, you know. You just put everything into a casserole or a pan or whatever, and you just turn on the oven and you just set it for some minutes, and there you go. Here in Mexico, we use natural gas, especially in the area where I am. So it's cheaper. It's much cheaper than electric ovens or uh, house appliances like that. I pay more in electricity than with natural gas. To give an idea, maybe electricity we pay electricity every 2 months, and it's more or less around $25. But for natural gas, I normally pay $10 a month, more or less. So I prefer to use natural gas for my oven and for whatever. Frying, cooking, much cheaper. What is very expensive here in the area where I am, in Querétaro, the water, it's private. It's not public anymore. So this is a private service, so it's very expensive. Um, we pay monthly around $20, more or less, and that's a family of two. Imagine bigger families. And my dad, because of his age, he has got a discount, a 30% discount on the water bill. So that's a big help. That's a big help. So instead of the $20 or $25, more or less, that we would pay, we pay around $12. So that's a big help. To be honest, it's a big help. Okay, so look at this, guys. Christmas chicken. I just need to go and find my stencil. But I'm going to keep this streaming short. Okay. And during the week, you will be able to see the finished version of the January Dragon. So this beauty is done. She's ready. I don't think I'm going to add much except for the margin. Okay, and sign it, put the date, and there we go. And I'm going to keep this stream short, okay? So thank you very much for coming, guys. If you're watching the replay, don't forget to share, subscribe, comment, give some thumbs up. So thank you very much, guys. See you around during the week. Remember, I'm going to be invisible in the chats, but I'll be watching something somewhere. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much and have a nice Sunday. Take care.